Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a dedicated video on the brand new Benefit Cosmetics foundation, which I was surprised to see was launching, but I'm very excited to test this out for you guys today. I tried it out yesterday and I do have some thoughts. I will have demo, wear test, all that good stuff in this video, but I wanted to get right into the claims of this. The official name is the Professional Smoothing and Blurring Foundation with Niacinamide. There are a ton of shades available. I have shade 19N Triumph, which is a medium neutral. Benefit Cosmetics Canada reached out to allow me to select 3 shades, so I based it off my foundation shade from Kylie Cosmetics, which is 5N, and this is the one that they gave me that would best match that, though I do think the neutrals in the Benefit do pull slightly warmer than neutrals in the Kylie Cosmetics. But this is the one that I was matched to, and they also gave me a couple other options to try, which I will also swatch for you guys. So I have 16W and 15N. This retails for $64 Canadian, which is on the pricier side. It will be available online as of July 14th and available in store as of July 18th. Looking at my pamphlet they sent in PR, it's said to have instant and all-day pore blurring, medium buildable coverage, which is my personal favorite, a natural matte finish, 24-hour long wear and hydration, waterproof, and transfer proof. So you're supposed to shake this well before use. Here is a little reference of all their shades, though these do look way different on the models, because if you look at these shades, some of them look quite pink, actually almost like a lip gloss. That's how pink they look. So don't reference this photo. Definitely go look at how the shade looks like on the model. I'm gonna put my hair back, zoom you guys in, and we're gonna go right to application. So now that I have you guys zoomed in, we are going to do application. And I forgot to mention that this foundation has a pump, which is fantastic, which all foundation should at this point. And I just wanted to go over a couple of the highlighted ingredients, because this is going to play a role later in the video in terms of wear for me, just because they do have some skincare ingredients which I can personally be sensitive to. So I just wanted to highlight that at the beginning, and then I'm going to show you kind of my wear and my experience with these ingredients. So we have niacinamide, which smooths the look of pores and skin texture and contributes to hydration. We also have rosehip extract, which visibly smooths skin and refines the look of pores, and glycerin, which retains skin moisture. It's vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free. It's made in Italy, and the formulation is on the thicker side, though it doesn't go on thick. The first thing I noticed when I applied this to my skin was just how well this went on my skin, and I don't think you need to prime with this product at all. They did include their professional primer in the PR package to go along with this foundation. You don't need it. It is so smoothing. So enough of my talking. I want to get to apply this on, but you needed to know the little backstory behind this product. We are going to shake extremely well for this, and it almost looks like a gel consistency. You can see there's no real movement to it down my hand, and this is the shade 19N, as I said. It's slowly going, so it's not too thick, but definitely it's not runny or thin by any means. So we just have one pump on my hand. I'm using a BK Beauty 101 brush to apply this on, though Benefit suggests using a sponge actually with this formulation. It goes on so nice. There's no shine to this either. So if you are very dry, that's the only skin type I feel like this might not work for. But if you're like me and lean dry, you just need really good skin prep, which I did prior to applying this on. But no primer whatsoever, because I wanted to show you how this looks like on my pores and texture, which it just looks so good. It smooths right over it, and just with a thin layer, we have really good coverage. You can see that I'm matching my body. My face is completely different than my body, because you can see that color up there. So we're just matching the body. But as you can see, this neutral does pull slightly warmer on me. I am a little bit more pinky red right now, so I could deal with this pulling more cool than warm, because sometimes neutrals can go either way, and the warm tone that I do have pulls very yellow, so it kind of depends on your skin tone. I might go back and check out some different shades, but I think I would like to swatch in person, just because I use the shade finder and I feel like I could just get a better match. than what I have. It's not horrible by any means, but I just feel like I could get a little bit better. If you have normal, oily, or combo skin, I think you're gonna love this formula, especially if you like a soft matte sort of look, which I think is perfect for the season we're in right now, because this definitely kept my oil at bay. I don't know if it has any oil controlling properties to it or claims, because I felt like my skin pretty much didn't move throughout the day. So here is one light layer. I do have to get closer to my eyebrows, but I just wanted to show you how that looks, just that one pump. Now we're going to build it up just to show you the kind of coverage you can get from this. Right now this is pretty good coverage, but I do want to show you how it builds up before it fully dries, because this is a fairly quick dry down. This is definitely a foundation. It's not like a skin tint. It doesn't feel like you're wearing makeup, and it doesn't feel heavy, but it's definitely a more makeup looking product. It's thin, but my skin isn't this perfect. So it definitely looks like I have foundation on, I guess, in that sense, because this truly smooths out your skin and pores. Like, I do not need a pore filling primer with this, which is extremely rare. I don't think that ever happens, quite honestly, with the foundation to be this smoothing. So that claim there was really impressive for me, but makes sense because it's the Professional line. This is one of my favorite finishes I've seen from a foundation in a long time. I just think it's so flawless because it makes my pores and texture look so good. That's why I'm really impressed by it, because typically I don't feel like my face and my skin looks this good without a pore filling primer. And that's just this as is, and I haven't even powdered yet, and it looks that good. So I did write down a couple points for my first impression. Beautiful coverage, seamless blend, 100% blurring, and the products that I'm going to be putting on top go on exceptionally. I feel like any kind of powder, blush, bronzer, everything, because it's a natural matte finish, I feel like goes on this sort of finish beautifully. So I love the finish, if you cannot tell. So I just need a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes. For me, I don't even think I would need to powder my skin with this finish because it's pretty flawless as is, and that's typically how I use powders, is just to make my pores less visible, but this has such good wear, which I cannot wait to get to. So I'm going to quickly finish off the rest of my face, come back, and I will get to the wear test of this foundation. So here is the makeup on. You can tell all the products just went on seamlessly, flawless, no skipping or patching. It just goes on this sort of finish really, really nicely. It looks perfecting. You can really tell the difference between my face and my chest, like how much spots and discoloration I have, and just the face looks so flawless. So it's definitely a really perfecting foundation look. If you like that, it's definitely medium buildable, so you can get a pretty full coverage look out of this, I would say, but it's not heavy. I feel like it self-sets on the face. I personally don't need to powder with this, and I don't even need to blot my face throughout the day. So this is where I'm going to show you my wear test. I haven't used a foundation that wore this good in, I can't even recall the last time I've tried a foundation with this kind of wear. It wore so well throughout the day. I actually felt like with my skin type, it looks better throughout the day once my natural oils sort of meld this together. I think I could get there right away if I had used some setting spray, but I'm not using it for my wear test just because I don't like using primers or any sort of extending sprays, so that I can fully test out the foundation for you. So there's nothing helping this foundation out for the wear test. It just wore that good on its own. So it has incredible wear. I didn't test out 24-hour wear claims because I don't wear makeup that long. But the only thing I noticed after the wear at the end of the day for me is that my cheeks were a little red. And this is where the niacinamide comes in, because I had to do a little investigating to see where it falls on the list, and it falls quite high on the ingredient list. So if you have a sensitivity to niacinamide like I do, or I can, be mindful of that going in with this foundation. I'm still testing out if it is this product that is causing a little bit of sensitivity on my cheeks because of the niacinamide. Typically that ingredient's really good for those with sensitive skin, unless you have a sensitivity to niacinamide, which I can. Some of my favorite complexion products actually have niacinamide in it, but it's lower on the ingredient list. This one is quite high, so it has those skincare benefits to it that might be a little too much for my skin, but again, I'm gonna have to keep you updated on that. And also, I'm testing out the waterproof claim today. I'm going to the pool just now, so you'll also know my thoughts on the waterproof claim. I do think this is transfer proof though, because it's not budging. It is on the skin, but it's a lightweight, really beautiful perfecting finish. I think so many people are going to absolutely love this foundation. And if you have dry skin and end up trying this foundation, I would love to know your experience. Right now, my skin is pretty normal, so I don't notice any kind of dry patch issues because I just don't have dry skin at the moment. For my normal skin, I feel like this is an amazing launch. As I said, the standout things for me are how blurring and smoothing this is and the wear, which are things that I personally look for. I love the coverage level of this, and I just overall think it's a really, really beautiful launch from Benefit. And I've been waiting for a foundation from them that is this good. So I feel like this is going to be a hit. If you can find your shade and the undertone correctly, I think you're going to really love this. So I hope this video helps you out decide whether you want to pick this up or not. And if we're shade twins, let me know what shade you're getting, because I think I need to go back and check out another shade. As I said, this isn't bad by any means. And oh yeah, I do feel like it's slightly changed throughout the day. So there is a slight oxidization. It gets a little bit darker, but not by much. It just, I noticed slightly at the end of the day that I was slightly darker. This is my review on the new Benefit Cosmetics foundation. I think you guys are gonna really, really love this one. If you like foundations similar to what I do, if you have texture or pores, need any kind of smoothing, this is really perfecting and long wearing, which I absolutely love. Benefit needed this foundation. So I'm very excited personally for this launch, and I hope you guys are as well. Let me know if you're going to be picking up this foundation in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in my next video.